I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hollywood DA here with another episode of This Is It. And fuck it, you know what it is. You saw the title, you know what you clicked on, you seen the thumbnail. We're here for House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 5. Whoo, a wedding of all weddings. Well, I had to say that. I guess the red wedding is probably like the crazy.
It's like the new red wedding, except this is...
Yeah, but it's
something different.
Less on the violence.
It's like drop the gem, yo. The green wedding, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is more like instead of just actual violence, it was a lot of mental combat going on here, except for one person who went here and said got to the fisticuffs. But we'll jump all into that. We got my man Corey Roy down below. What's good with you?
Hey man, I'm doing good, getting ready, Game of Thrones. This is like the new red wedding for this type of series, the House of Dragons. I'm feeling it. And the way things are going, there might be a couple more of these going down in this series. But hey, I'm here, man. Let's get into it.
Oh yes, for sure. I could definitely see some more of these type of episodes coming in. And we got my man Phenom 202. How you feel about this, man?
Yo, Phenom 202, DDA representative all day, every day. Yo, man. That wedding rehearsal dinner was off the chain, yo. Straight up, yo. Like I love all the pageantry. Like, it was a great episode all around.
So
I
guess
some questions, yo.
Yeah, my bad. I was like, I guess that was the wedding rehearsal because it was 7 days to the wedding. They was about to have 7 days of feasting and tournaments. That's true. That was not the wedding. That was the wedding rehearsal. Yeah, that was just the first. Everybody get together,
party, all that shit, yo.
Yeah.
I've never seen people eat like that at a wedding rehearsal, though.
But that always trips me out. Like all the joints back in the day, yo, like medieval movies. I'm sure that's how it is. They base it off. But you just come in the room. It's always just a bunch of food sitting in front of the king.
Yeah.
Like the king say, they just got smells the food, the fruits and vegetables. Like ain't nobody really eating that shit. Except for if you got a fat king. The fat king is always like, But if the king ain't fat, everybody else is just they just got a table full of food. Like, look what we got, yo.
Yeah.
I guess back in the day, that was like the jury, because, food, motherfuckers won't eat like that.
They said the fatter you are, the richer you are back then.
That's how it was looked at, yeah. Very true.
Yeah, so this episode opens up. We finally get to see Daemon's wife, man. So we see Shorty on the horse. She meets up with somebody. She's like, she's going hunting for deer. He was like,
her cousin.
Oh, that was a cousin. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was like, I'm going hunt for deer. He was like, can I tag along? She was like, no, I got this. You know how I do. And we see Daemon. Daemon got the hood on.
Looking like a
Jedi.
That's like the Jedi. Yo, he says look like a Jedi.
This Obi-Wan, yo. We watching Obi-Wan right now.
Dude, I was thinking, like, is he about to pull out a lightsaber or something?
He was like, you know who it is.
Looking just like a Jedi Knight, for real.
And they get to going back and forth, and Daemon's like, fuck it, yo. He just throws off the horse. No, I can't even say. He had the motherfucking horse fall on their ass. He flipped that motherfucker over. Like, yeah. But I was just surprised because the way he'd been talking about it, I thought she was like gonna be like remember when they tried to marry was it Rob off to like the ugly girl?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, she was John bad.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be some a situation like that.
Yes. There was nothing wrong with her at all.
Oh no, yeah. She was good, man. She was good money. Yeah. I guess
what I think it was? I think it
mouth.
was because she is just a strong woman. Daemon probably felt insecure because of his impotency, and I think that was his whole thing.
She made a reference to that though.
Yeah, it was a double entendre. What you say, yo?
She's like, you finished the job or something like that, or if you, I don't know what she said.
She was like,
you ready to consummate our marriage?
Yeah, but
if you can.
Yeah, she was like, those sheep out there, fuck it. Yeah, she definitely had the mouth. But no, that's what it was when she was about to kill her. She was like, yeah, you can't even finish. She was like, I already knew you couldn't finish. I was like, damn, bro.
Do y'all think he was really going to kill her in that moment? Because I thought he was going to walk away until she said something. And then he came back, and or do you think he was always going to take her down?
I had no clue, man. Like, what would it have been different if her cousin would have went with him?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But the stars lined up. He didn't say not one word to her the whole time, yo. If you noticed that,
yeah, he did. He
that was true.
I mean, I don't. It's hard to say because I mean, once he threw off the horse, I mean, he was gonna have to do something to her though. Like I feel you though. He was acting like he was gonna walk away. She got the last comment, and he was like, "Yo, let me grab this rock." But I mean, how was he gonna explain her ass like crippled?
Yeah,
at the same time,
the horse fell on her back, so she broke her back.
Yeah, she just started talking shit, paraplegic style. She's like, "What out, nigga?" I was like, "All right."
The way that horse fell on her, though, I was like, "Yo," because it broke her whole back. So I put it in slow mo, like her legs went up to her head, like the way that horse fell on her, like, bah, you know, her legs came down. I was like, "Damn!"
Folded her ass up like a chair.
Yeah, it's crazy though. I don't think his intentions was there to hurt her in that instant. It was just the opportunity that she was by herself that he's able to capitalize on it. But you know, like I'm pretty sure y'all had y'all buttons pushed when y'all try to walk away from an argument and y'all circle back. Yo, not saying you put your hands on her or something like that, but you get back in the argument, know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But
that's exactly what happened. Yeah. I think he would have probably left her. I think he would have left her there because I guess he's like, well, ain't nobody gonna come out and find her way out here anytime soon.
And ain't nobody gonna believe that was him.
Yeah, I think what it was is he had intentions on already murking her, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, fuck, I'm about to murk her. Viserys was like, yo, you married already, you can't get down like that. He's like, all right, I'll go home and murk her out. And it was just like you said, it was like a crime opportunity right then. It was like, okay, we're right now? Like, it's happening right now. Like, right now. Like, you know what I mean? And she
one part we got to pick up on too, though, when they was going back, well, she was going at him and he was just standing there. And she talked herself into the situation that was going to happen. She was like, "You came out, you tried to." She realized that he wanted to kill her so he can marry Rhaenyra. So she was like, "This, would you come in for the consummate?" Because she started talking. Unless you got other plans that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. She tried to that slow draw with that bow and arrow.
Yeah. It's just slow with it.
She had to go like this and then low like that. Dog, you dead, yo.
I was thinking that too. Like, this ain't what's that show that we all like, Lord of the Rings, where like you can just pull the arrow out really fast and like she had to pull the arrow out the side, get the arrows out, line it up. Come on, man.
Yeah. She ain't an elf. Like, unless you an elf, her ears ain't pointy enough to be doing that shit. Yeah, for real.
Not at all.
So basically, he went ahead and took her out. Then we switched scenes. We got Viserys and the crew heading over to go see my man over there. What's the black man with the Corlys? I know, my bad. Lord Corlys.
Yeah, with the wigs.
Yes, Lord Corlys doing his thing. And we do get a little foreshadowing Viserys showing how sick he is. You know, he's throwing up all over the side of the boat and this and that. When he does finally meet with Corlys and his cousin Rhaenys, he's in there coughing and like, you know what I mean? He barely keep it up. But basically, he came out there, and as Rhaenys says, not really befitting of a king. He came out there basically even though the king doesn't have to beg. This is about the most begging you don't get from a king.
Oh, facts.
Like to marry, Rhaenyra to his son. So, I mean, what y'all think about all that? You know, we get to Rhaenyra, and then we get some of Rhaenyra and Laenor as well, so we can get all into all that. They having conversations out on the beach. The parents are having conversations inside the castle, and all of them making plans. They know the inevitable is happening. Let's just work this out, how we're going to get it done.
Yeah. Go ahead, Fino.
When I seen Viserys get off the boat, then I seen Ledoux, what's the cousin name? Laenor,
I can't remember none of their names.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. And he out there with
Laenor, the son. Yeah,
the son was out there fighting with the dude, yo. Know what I'm saying? I was like, little foreshadowing going on right here.
Yeah, sword fighting.
Yeah, I saw that job like Oh, okay, I get you. But it was funny though how like the new King's Hand was like, yo man, where the homie at, yo? Like this is disrespectful. You ain't out here meeting your king. And he's like, nah, he was tired from his trip doing whatever. So Corlys is really the king, yo, in my opinion, yo. He's manipulating the situation. And Varys is not being the king, like what I said before.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to king, yo. Because there's no way, shape, or form that disrespect should be going on, yo.
King can't king.
The king can't king, yo.
You definitely have been saying that since the beginning. And just as you said, they make it sound like the guy was on a trip and they go up in there and see him and he chilling. He just chilling.
For real.
He ain't been nowhere other than inside chilling.
Yeah.
The whole time. I was like, okay, wow. And of course, I mean, for me, I can't get past these badass wigs, yo. I mean, this.
I think I ain't gonna lie, they kind of growing on me, man. They're not the best.
On me too.
I think the kids, like the girls' wigs, they're not the best, but they're getting there. They're growing on me. I can't.
Man, I guess.
They are bad. They are bad. They like the proof of 8 Mile wigs. Bro, they put your boy in all that shit. They got my boy Kai Pfeiffer looking crazy out here, looking crazy. But go ahead,
dreads, yo.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
worst wig ever.
Yeah.
But also in this whole scene, you also see that everybody's plotting to figure out their way to get to the throne. Of course, you know, this guy's plotting, the king's plotting. And then you even see the two children. You got Rhaenyra and the son. I love that conversation that they had because I didn't pick up on what they were talking about until I saw him on the beach. Because she's look, I love duck and some people love goose. And sometimes we just like what we like. I didn't pick up on that until I finally saw him out on the beach and I was understanding what she meant by the whole duck and goose thing.
I knew what it was right away just because it's Game of Thrones. So I was like, oh yeah, something going on with him.
Yeah. It was good.
But I like how she do. She won about saying it though. Like it was a good analogy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She was like, some people you could try all you want to like the goose. So it ain't for you. She's like, it's greasy.
Like, look, we can just do this to do it, but we can still eat our own favorite meals after this is all done. So that was cool. What were your whole thoughts about this? Oh,
I thought all of it was good to me. Like I said, I like how Rhaenyra talked to Laenor, how they worked their thing out. And because you could tell, I mean, they're friends or, they grew up together and they're cool with each other, which definitely it's got to be odd, but I guess it's Game of Thrones style, you know what I mean? It's like the cousin, but they friend, so they're just like, yo, fuck it, they just don't grin and bear it. We gotta do this, and they work out them a little plan. But inside Corlys is, ooh boy, he was killing them. He was like, yo, all right, well we don't do this. It ain't just a guess. Like I need to know the details. Like, yeah, we got this little youngin, 3-year-old out here. Like people don't try to wrestle. Like what's the succession gonna look like? And then when he hit him with the the customs of Westeros, like whose last name's gonna be out there? Like, cause he's ready to have his last name on it. He was like, yo, the throne was gonna be here. A black man is king.
Yeah, he politicking big time.
No, but Varys was like, all right. But not so fast. Ain't gonna never be no black man on this king, yo.
Yeah. So
sit on this throne.
Yeah. So no Valyrian name. He said he can carry the name, but as soon as whoever sits on the throne, they have to take
Targaryen.
Targaryen. Which I guess I mean it's not the greatest compromise as far as for Corlys side because he wants to have his name out there, but at the same time I mean it's cool because everybody's gonna know him as a Valyrian anyway. Like if you're a Valyrian 20-30 years of your life, all of a sudden you get on the throne, all of a sudden you're a Targaryen, and like, yo, that's just for the record books, and somebody's gonna be in the back scratching that shit out, right? Valerian. Like, you know what I mean?
They ain't had no hyphens back then. Like Valerian dash.
The hyphen. We'll get the hyphenated name going
that
on.
Shit ain't started till like the 90s, yo. Like a lot of bitter baby moms is like, nah, you don't get both my name, your name and my name.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it was funny though. Like even kind of that whole interaction between Corlys and Viserys. It was funny when his cousin busted in there and shook his hand. Hand was hurting. Like Ali alluded to, he was sick. Like Corliss, like, yo, get the man a chair. Like Corliss is so fake right now. It's crazy, yo. Like even when he got up out the throne, it's like, I gotta get on my knee for this dude, yo.
Yeah.
All right, your grace. He just sat there on his knee, like, you get up now. He's like, yeah. Then he started going over the terms. I mean, he Daemon put him in a bad spot, yo. Like Corliss and Daemon put him in a bad spot.
Yeah.
From the previous war battle, whatever.
Yeah, he had the your boy the crab feeder's mask up in there too. He's in there.
I saw that joint.
He was like rubbing up shit. Like, you got your ass, motherfucker. So we're gonna shoot back over to King's Landing. The queen is back at home. She's starting to go ahead and do a little investigating. She's trying to see what's going on because her Otto gets kicked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, yo, it's your fault. It's like, I was like, damn. But he was like, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? You bleed Rhaenyra. And so Alicent decides to go ahead and do a little detective work. She brings in my boy.
I don't know what this dude's name was.
I keep on forgetting his name.
Christian.
What's that?
Christian Cole.
Yeah, there you go.
Christian Cole.
Brings in Cole. Starts
Is that the Christian Cole, the White Knight?
Yes.
Yeah, her.
Yeah,
she's Kristen Sidor or Sakura.
Nah, it's Cole. It's like
Cole.
something.
Yeah,
okay.
Uh-huh.
But before you get there, Ollie, there was a conversation on the boat that happened though on the way back.
Oh yeah,
like him and Rhaenyra.
So him and Rhaenyra. Him and Rhaenyra have a conversation. Basically, it's like, yo, it's all worked out. You be my side piece. He was like, what? That man had him a whole puppy dog. I said puppy dog. Whole puppy dog love story going. He's like, yo, we could just run away.
With cinnamon.
With cinnamon and oranges. We could go see the world. Yo.
I know.
And she looked at him like, what the fuck? But she tried to let him down. She was like, no, the throne is bigger than all of us. But honestly, when that scene happened, I was like, yo, she complains a lot about all this shit and this and that. If she wanted to end all this, she could have ended this. She could have just been like, yo, I don't need to be the queen.
Yeah. She wants to be the queen.
I don't need to be the queen. So don't worry about marrying me off to who, this and that. I mean, I'm sure they'll still try to pressure to marry her off to a rich nobleman or what have you, like a Lannister or what have you. But if she's not the queen heiress, she would definitely have more leeway to marry who she wants. So she could definitely ended all this a while back and just say, you know what, I don't need to be the queen. Let me just be me. I'm gonna run off and do whatever. But nah, you see it like that. She was like, I am the throne. She was like, it's bigger than the throne. She was like, no, I am the throne. Like, so.
This is very true.
It's true.
Very true.
I mean,
he definitely spit the game of all games that he could spit. But I mean, in all actuality, she's looking at the situation. I mean, he played the best hand he had. But if you're trying to take somebody out of a Benz into a Toyota Honda, that's a hard. I mean,
that's like going from a castle to an apartment, yo. Like, what can he do for her? You know what I'm saying?
Cinnamon and apples. And,
I was gonna say.
No, ain't enough, yo.
He was like, we'll live off love.
Yeah, basically. You know,
so she wasn't feeling that, but I understood her position. She's like, look, this is bigger than us. I mean, she was spitting a realistic approach. Like, this is bigger than us. It's about the throne. It is not, regardless of whether it's about you and I. She's like, I just can't leave this like this. Like, I just can't. So she's like, the best proposition we have is for you to be my side piece.
Yeah.
He ain't like that, though.
Well, one thing I heard this week, like I think last week, was Charlemagne. I was listening to a clip on the Breakfast Club. He said, you can't live in your fantasy. You have to live in your reality. So dude was painting this fantasy world where they could just run off and frolic and eat fruit and sniff cinnamon or whatever, do the cinnamon challenge or whatever they do.
Yeah.
But she was like, dude, I'm a queen, yo. Like, you can't have it. Why don't you just shut up and be my whore? But you called yourself a whore. I didn't call you. You said you was a whore. But, you could have had the best of both worlds, yo.
You really could have.
Yeah.
But she even told him we're just marrying just for marriage. Like, we ain't going to talk.
She was like, we already worked out the plan. She was like, yo, we already worked it out. It's like,
he was good.
But that's when Corey, you was talking. So as far as like, it is bigger than, in the grand scheme of things, it is bigger than them. It is about the throne. But do you think that's what she really thinks, or do you think she's like, fuck it, I want the throne?
I think she wants both worlds. What do you think, Corey?
I think she wants the throne. I think ultimately she wants the throne, especially because she feels like it was kind of given to her as a default because it really should be given to somebody else. I think she has something she wants to prove, and she wants to prove everybody wrong. And she's like, I want the throne so I could set all these cats to bed and run this the way I want to. That's what I really think.
Yeah.
So she's like, if I can run it the way I want to, then I can do what I want to. That's what I think.
All right, yeah, that's how I got the feeling. I mean, I believe she believes some of that is bigger than us type of mess, but I was like, nah, she's just spitting game. She started spitting game back to him. She's like, because really, she wants that throne, you know.
She wants the throne.
Yeah,
She
but
wants
she
to
had
be
a
there.
conversation with the woman that would never be queen or whatever her
Yeah,
moniker
Yeah,
is.
Corliss-
the queen
Corliss'
that never
wife.
was or whatever.
Yeah.
Queen that never was. Yeah, last episode or the episode before, she was like, "You're not gonna be queen." She was like, "Just because you wasn't, don't mean I'm not gonna be." I think that has something to do with it too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when they land, they end up coming back to land. I forgot to mention your Viserys falls on out the ship. That motherfucker he came out the joint. As soon as he stepped foot on the ground, I mean whatever, out the carriage, that motherfucker just fell out.
know.
And what's
He's
the
in bad
bison?
shape.
Yo, I'm glad I didn't grow up in the medievals, yo, because their cure for everything is get the leeches. That's like,
That was their best comeback. Get the leeches. They always make the Majesty feel better.
yeah, I'm like,
No, they
yo.
don't. Did you see that stuff growing on his arm?
Oh,
This dude had lost multiple fingers. He down to just two. Like these. He just like
Yeah,
this.
for real.
damn, yo.
So I found out, I did some digging because after this,
'Cause
I was
did
like,
he-
what the hell does he have?
That's what I was like, because when I seen his arm,
He got,
it's
like,
like
scurvy or
this guy like great
I
stone.
thought he had dragon scale. That stuff
Dragon
from,
scale. That's what I mean. I said great
That's
stone.
what I
but the
thought
gra-
he had.
Yeah,
But-
the other night got and came from.
Well,
My bad. Go ahead.
Come find out that the guy that's actually playing the king was on a show, and he actually said he has leprosy.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
he said. He has leprosy. But of course, it's in that medieval time, so they don't
They
know
don't
how
know
to
what
cure
it
it.
is.
So
Yeah.
it's just getting worse and worse. So he
just
has
falling apart.
leprosy.
Yeah, he's just getting eaten from the inside out.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And because he actually says the king is not that old. He said he's quite young, but the leprosy is aging him quite rapidly. As
So
you know,
I
we'll
got a
see.
question. I need to do my Googles. Is leprosy contagious?
I did not when I
I
read
could have
it. I
sworn
didn't.
as
I don't know
Well,
if
look,
I don't think it was contagious.
I don't
back
think it's
in the day.
contagious.
They used to
It's
just
more
make
of a-
they used to just send motherfuckers off back in the day though. They'd be like,
like
you
into
got that.
a leper column. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, yo, you got leprosy. You got to get the fuck up out of here. I mean, don't nobody. We don't want to
Yeah,
look at your
when-
ass all day.
What I read, it didn't say anything about it contagious, but it definitely said
All
like
it says is contagious.
it is.
All right.
Leprosy, also called Hansen's disease, is a contagious disease. That's why the
Damn.
people put people in leper columns. But he's sitting there giving his wife the D, yo. She
Rubbing
got
all on her
leprosy,
face.
yo. Yeah.
Dog, this dragons, yo. Let the leprosy ain't contagious.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why is Ariel black? like, nigga, it's dragons, yo. We just don't let it ride. You know? My brother
Yeah,
is
that's hilarious though,
can't be
man.
black. But so we get back to Allison. She starts doing some digging. She calls in Sir Cole to the room, and it's funny because she starts questioning him, but she's questioning, thinking Rhaenyra ran off with Daemon. Like what happened between Daemon and
Yes.
your boy which is I mean, he definitely didn't listen to Shaggy. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like, rush to the shower. It wasn't me. He just came out and sushi. He was like, yo, fuck it. Like, I did it. Like,
He ain't watched no first 48 or nothing, yo.
Yeah,
Supposed to
for
stay
real.
quiet, yo. Just to let her ask the questions, yo.
yo, he just came out and was like, yo, I did it. You know what I mean? And
She didn't even finish.
nah.
I mean, she was halfway through the story.
Yeah.
Your Majesty, it was me.
Yeah. Yo,
I was like, what is he doing?
he's like, please just don't torture me, yo. Just kill me. Like, I was like, damn, bro. Like, you. Oh.
Ain't no way. That pee must have been that good, yo, for just you to just throw yourself on your sword, literally, almost. But that's the thing about it is, so do you think Alicent feels relief that Rhaenyra didn't lie to her, so to speak?
That's what I was wondering. Go ahead.
I can see with her facial expression how she feels.
Well, she did lie because she said she didn't have sex at all. Because that's what Allison was like, yo, you can't be spoiled or whatever. You know what I mean? Like for your new husband.
Sully.
Sully. There you go, Sully. So, I mean, but I think it's some true. I mean, I think she was a little bit relieved it wasn't Daemon, but I think also though it was kind of like, oh, I can't trust her. Like I thought we
She
was
still lied
best.
to me.
I thought we was besties. I thought we
Yeah.
told each other everything.
But there
You
was
know
one
what I'm
part that
saying?
we got to kind of
Then-
circle back to, because she was in the looking at the tree that had Brand's face on, you know, the tree, the crying tree or whatever,
Mhm.
and the dude with the disabled dude came out there. I guess he's like the all-seeing person. He was like, "Yeah, I saw the maester, you know, bring her some tea, yo. I don't know what the hell that was about, but
Yeah.
I'm glad she's not sick or nothing. But you know, the master bringing her tea. Well, if
Mhm.
you said she's nothing wrong with her, I guess nothing wrong with her.
Right.
Yes. And his
But he
name is
bought it at that Plan B tea, yo.
yeah. His name is
Mhm.
Larys Strong. He's the son of the New Hand.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering when he finally told her that was just very good acting because she had tears in her eyes, but it was almost like I couldn't figure out if she was happy that she heard the truth or if she was sad that she heard the truth. As far as like, I knew she was happy to hear that it was a Daemon, but I thought like, oh, she's pissed because she did lie to her. So now she's probably upset with her because she did lie. And of course, now her dad had to leave and now she's there by herself. So I was like, yeah. This is, which all comes out eventually because of course when it comes to the wedding, she tries to make a statement to let them know why she's pissed off.
I mean, basically that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Now she's in on the game too. Like after this is when her shit done switched up too. And
she got evil.
But
like I could tell her evil streak is coming.
I ain't gonna say she's evil, yo. I just think she was trusting of some situations, and it just wasn't what she thought it was going to be. And because actually, like your boy, when was it Sir Cole? No, not Cole. I mean, when the son of the hand was talking to her, he was saying something about like I heard you don't have like friends, and she was like, "I'm the queen. Everybody's like my ally, my friend." He was like, "All right," you know what I mean? Basically, like, "All right, yo, if you say so," but. She's realizing, I mean, she's already talked about, like, she's realizing that this wasn't everything she signed up for. Like, it wasn't what her fantasy. You just gave the fantasy reality. Like, it's definitely, like, the reality is she's a baby making machine who doesn't do shit but sit in the castle all day. And the people don't really like her. They just like her because they don't respect her. Without it's just because you're the queen. You know what I mean?
The power.
You like this young girl that married an old ass man. You just there, like you know.
But all right, so kind of piggyback. What do you think about the hand's son? Because I think something's up with the hand too. Because his son won't be out there putting that bug in Alice's ear for no reason. Like he's out there playing the game. I think the hand really doesn't want Rhaenyra to be queen anyway. I think he's playing that long game with the Aemon. What was it? Is that the name of the baby?
Aegon.
Aegon to be the heir, actual heir.
I can believe that. I mean, everybody. That's a cool thing about the House of Dragons, which has this Game of Thrones vibe. Like everybody's really playing the Game of Thrones, but you're trying to figure out where are they positioning themselves on the board. Yeah. So I don't know where he's positioning himself, but clearly he's trying to make a move to better his position from being the hand. Now, what that is, I have no idea, but he definitely feels like he's got his hands with his hand, the pun intended.
Yeah, I'm not
he's
sure.
Got his hand in something.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the son's working with the dad yet or not. But I will say, I mean, I'm with you. The son's definitely, I mean, he ain't just put that out there for no reason. He's definitely he's definitely plotting for himself. Like, whether it's for his dad or not, he's doing some plotting is everybody's plotting. Like, yo, shit's like everybody is setting themselves up, and that brings us to like we don't come to this rehearsal dinner, this feast, and dog scheming, the eyes, the looks. Like this is classic. I hate to just keep saying Game of Thrones, this House of Dragons, but just in this Game of Thrones universe, this shit was classic Game of Thrones. Like everything.
It was almost like it was batters up. You knew something was going to go down.
Yeah. So they have the banquet. I mean, you know what I'm saying, a little feast. Everybody's coming in. We get to see my boy Jason Lannister again. I guess it was Jason.
Man, these Lannisters is all assholes.
Yeah, he was still talking that shit.
Yeah,
as he should, yo. Fuck that. He was like, yo, you scoring my ass. Like these women ain't good for shit.
Yeah, that's how he was. Like, where your wife at? She getting
Yeah.
dressed like, well, I guess they can't be queens because we
nice.
ready for war. They ain't never gonna be ready for war.
Yeah.
Right in front of Rhaenyra, yo.
Yeah. So the Valorians come in, Corliss, the wife, kids, they party, boom, everybody gets introduced. We get a nice little electric slide dance with Rhaenyra
like
and
Cupid
Laenor.
Shuffle.
Yeah, I know the original Cupid shuffle right there, like the bus stop before the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and everybody starts joining in, and we get to meet we meet Daemon's wife, his rest in peace, baby. Her cousin. I
think that was the cousin that was supposed to go out.
Yeah, the cousin. He makes some threats to Daemon. I'm just jumping all over the place, but a lot happened here. We had, I guess one of the big things I should say, was Alicent coming in late, interrupting the speech, and as Phenom alluded to earlier, the green wedding. She had on a green dress, and the reason she wore green was that was what they used to put in the tower, a green light, when they was trying to rally the troops, like when they was about to get the houses together.
Right.
So
she definitely came in and making a statement. I mean, it was purposeful. I mean, at first I thought she was late because she was pissed off, about the whole thing that had happened. But she was late for a purpose. She wanted to come in there late. She wanted to make a statement. And if you really think about it, that's the first time you really see her play regal. Like coming there, she's standing tall and she's walking differently than she has through this whole series as a queen. This is the first time you really see her like that. So
she normally is not like that. You're right. She's normally like meek and subordinate, but now she's like asserting her power.
Yeah. Because she hit Rhaenyra with this great stepdaughter. Because she always calls her like princess or friend. She's like, that's good for my stepdaughter. Like she's like she's starting. Like that's a good point, Corey. Like she's definitely like stepping up. Like, all right, well, this is what it is. If I'm gonna be queen, I gotta be a queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gotta have that perception.
But that was based off the point that you made earlier. Like that was the straw, that broke the camel's back, and now the game has changed for her. So now she is starting to play within the Game of Thrones because she's like, now I'm positioning myself on the board, and now I got to play the game differently than I thought before. So it was great, and because she's played the game differently, now you can see how everybody in there, by how they played the game, how the game has affected everybody, and some shit went down because of it.
Yeah, yes, sir. So we get Laenor's boyfriend talking that smack.
How did he find out? Like that
I guess. Yeah, I mean that was a little reach.
TV,
it was a reach.
It's
TV. It's TV. That Cole.
Christian Cole was talking to,
because he said he was just he's looking salty. That's what he said. That seems like he mean mugging. Like,
so that's what I picked up. I mean, it was an easy tell, yo. He was mad, yo. He had an attitude.
It's an easy tell for us because we know. But if it's just somebody, a guard, just standing over there with mean mug and mad, yo, come on, man. You can't
I'll say this though. Laenor's, I guess his lover was also like his protector or whatever in some way, shape, or form, because he did mention that to Cole. But if you hide in a lifestyle, you just peep in the room and that relationship, like he's salty, he got a mean look on his face, and he keeps staring at Rhaenyra. There's something there. Yeah. So you kind of pick up on clues. If you at a party, you just party and ain't worried about shit. But if you got somebody on the side, if you just sitting on the side, just looking, like just peep in the room, and people watching, you can pick up on clues. You could probably pick up on a lot of shit if you want it in the groove. You know what I'm saying? If you want doing electric slide and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. So dude played this card to him. Yo.
And one thing I want to mention, I suggest people go back and watch this shit. At least at like the last 20 minutes. You gotta listen to the music. It's crazy how they did it because they had the beat playing. That whole last, the whole party, they had like the beat playing, and they're like. It was just hyping me up. I was just watching like, oh shit, because like even when the cousin confronted Daemon, like the beat was like,
that subtle drums,
like,
I didn't notice that.
Like the whole time, like every time people like the beat was like there, like they had the music, like it was crazy, man. I was like, this shit's giving me. I was like, this is like some ill ass interlude type shit, like, But I suggest shout out to House of the Dragons on that one, HBO. Yo, y'all did your thing as far as the music goes.
Facts.
In the mix of all the electric sliding, we get Daemon meeting up. A quick moment where Rhaenyra on the dance floor, and I don't know who. Do she like Cole? Do she like Daemon? Who the hell is? Because she's still giving out them cousin, sister, wives, whatever the fuck. Like she still want.
Man,
I mean, she be talking shit to Daemon. Like she's like, so what you gonna do? Like, yo, if that's what you want, yo, just kill her. Like, fight all the king's guard. Kill everybody. Take me back to Dragon. Yo, take me back. Marry me now. And it's like she's saying it kind of in I don't want to say jest, but you know, she's saying it like whatever, like. You know, I know you ain't gonna do it, but at the same time, she's saying it like, yeah, I kind of wish you would do it. So, like, you know what I mean? Like that's the way I feel about it. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like the old Nelly line. What's he said? It's getting hot in here. Unless you're gonna do it.
I got a pole in the basement.
I'm just kidding. Unless you're gonna do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's the feeling. Right, yeah. That's the feeling I get from it.
But I think she said that like this. I think she said it like that and told him basically, shut the fuck up, then. You ain't gonna do nothing. You can't have me. Even though I think she like that vibe is still there, obviously, because he grabbed her face. And that's the thing, yo. She's breaking hearts in that episode, man. Between Daemon, Corlys, Jason Lannister, all three of them was kind of like,
there's all.
Yo, this could have been me, yo.
Yeah. And then they did the cutaway. I was like, did he kiss her? Like, it looked like they was about to kiss, right? And then the crowd came up. I was like, oh. And then, you know, your boy Viserys saw it too. He was like, it's over.
Yeah, Viserys was like watching the whole time like this. He was like,
yo, he pulled what's your boy on Breaking Bad that died, the uncle. He was like, ding, 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 ding. Like, they couldn't talk because he saw he was like,
I understand why he said he ain't tapped no guard to go check on this shit.
Yeah, no.
Yo, I couldn't figure that out either. I'm like, this the king, and he can't stop people fighting at his own banquet.
God, what's my phrase, yo? The king don't know. King, yo.
King.
Golly, yo.
It shows. And then, well, Ali, I'm sure you'll get to it.
You go, you can jump into it, yo.
Okay, this is what I thought he was going to kiss her, because then, you know, all the ruckus happened, but all of a sudden you hear this person just yell out like, ah! And I was like, oh, snap, somebody got stabbed. And at first, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I did not expect it to be Christian Cole out of all people jumping on old boy from a comment he made earlier.
That made, a little bit of context with the comment, though. I think Cole got mad that she was going to go through with the wedding, but also people know about their relationship. Know what I'm saying? So it kind of like all these emotions, and like he's not emotionally intelligent in the situation, obviously, because you know he gonna jump on whatever the dude's name. I can never say his name. Lauren or whatever his name is.
Lenore's boyfriend. But I don't know his name. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
But also I'm thinking too that Allison might have put the battery in his back, not in that knowing that situation.
That's right.
But I think she's going to end up using him.
Oh, yeah, later on. But I will say Lenore's boyfriend, yo, I mean, he overstepped anyway, yo. You don't even know this dude to be stepping to him like that. Even if you think, like, all right, he's sleeping with, like, let me get to, like, we work this situation out. Like, he started talking, he was talking a little too familiar.
And he touched the sword when he walked away, yo. Did you see that, yo?
Yeah. Especially, it's like a delicate situation. Like, let me get... If anything, he need to be picking up on his vibe first before I say too much, or what have you. Because he don't need to be giving out, telling Lenore's business. Basically, even if you be like, yeah, I know you tapping the princess. Like, does he need to be telling him like I'm tapping the prince? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, why you supposed this is supposed to be a fill out? And actually, like with him and Laenor was talking, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I know they didn't go deep in, but I just got the feeling like, yo, don't say nothing. Like, in his head, I don't know why, just in my head, because maybe that's where I'll just be like if a side chick I had it and is about to get married and this and that, I'd be like, yo, let's just have a good time. It's the wedding. If you cool with it, you're already cool with the situation. Like, no, we'll deal with that shit later. Like, motherfucker, like, why you? Yeah. poking the bear.
I think dude was just feeling himself because his boy was about to get the throne and he thought he was invincible too.
Yep.
So
Oh,
he's
no
looking
doubt.
at
Yeah.
he looking at this knight over here and thinking like, he just let me fuck with him for a little bit. And I think that's what it was. He was feeling himself because he thought he was untouchable because his boy was about to get the throne, and he wanted to throw some, which really he didn't really have any reason to do it. Other than just to poke the bear because he felt he could do it. And I think the reason why is because he knew his boy was about to get the throne. So I think he just felt invincible. But Christian let him know, you don't fuck with me.
And
he beat the dude face off.
No, he turned that shit into hamburger.
Yeah, that shit was nasty, yo. I was like, that was like that Kimbo slice in the backyard when you beat dude up. Like, I was like, his eye falling
like
out.
A pumpkin that had been bashed in. Yo.
But I was thinking though, I mean, he did Laenor a favor. Not that he died, shout out the boyfriend, R.I.P. But he was like,
his name was Joffrey.
Oh, but he was like, oh, for real? Joffrey.
His name Joffrey, yo.
Yeah, then he can die then. Fuck all the Joffreys in Game of Thrones. But either way, what was I about to say? When he was like, you need somebody to protect you. I'll be your white knight. I'm going to be the motherfucking head of the King's Guard. I was like, you get your ass whipped like that? You don't need to be protecting none of the royal family.
For real, For real, yo. That dude got his ass beat.
Oh, but I got a question for y'all, though. So, he got his ass beat. The other King's Guard come in there. Nobody broke up the fight. None of that stuff.
Which was...
And Slim just walked out there like nothing. Nobody touched him. Nobody hemmed him up.
I guess a lot of
that too. Like the whole time he was fighting him. I mean, he literally was he was beating the shit out of this guy for quite a while.
Yeah.
And nobody stopped him. And I couldn't understand that. And then he got up and walked out and nobody did anything. I found that's like I couldn't understand.
I think like Corliss would have had to stop because of somebody in his court. But maybe they was like, we get to this tomorrow. Because and the only reason I'll say maybe we'll get to this tomorrow, basically that ends the party, and they like, fuck it. We can't take no risks, no chances, no nothing. Guess what's going to happen? Y'all motherfuckers get married tonight.
Shotgun wedding.
Basically like, tonight in the Great Hall.
I think Corliss was happy that dude died, though. Because if you notice during the engagement party, reception.
He did not like seeing them.
He saw him, and even the conversation him and his wife had earlier. He's like, he about to bed. He about to get a piece. So when he get a piece, it's gonna turn him straight. She's like,
he with the classic line. It's just a phase. Like, bro, that's not a phase. Like anybody, I'm gonna tell you, any parents out there, guess what, yo? I mean, just think about yourself, yo. Was it a phase? If you're a heterosexual, I say, because you know what I'm saying, we have all types of parents. But was it a phase for you? Like when you started getting that coochie, like was it a phase? Like did you phase out? Like I might start hating this kitty one day, yo. It's just a phase. Like nah, bro. Like
true.
I mean, you like what you like. You like what you like. The goose or the duck. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And you can tell, after the king saw that, he was like, nah, we having a wedding tonight. I mean, the crazy part about it is they didn't go anywhere else. They did it right there.
They had the dirty ass table. Rats drinking blood. Yeah, it was like, And
that was crazy.
Yeah. And of course.
And then he passes out.
I think he's gone.
Who, the king?
Yeah. I don't even think it's a pass out. I think he's dead.
No, he ain't.
He's not because
I saw the preview for the next.
I ain't seen the preview. Oh, see, I was like, I thought he was dead. I was like, it's a wrap.
I thought he was dead too. I was like, he finally kicked the bucket because this damn thing that really took him out because he was, blood was coming out of his nose and whatnot. So I was like, he's done. So when he finally, keels over, once they finally say I do and do what, I was like, yep, it's a wrap. He's finally done. But yeah, he is in the next episode, but he don't look good.
So, hold your thoughts on that. You can give me some thoughts on that because I want to know what you saw. But while the wedding is going on, they juxtapose Cole out. He's like, yo, fuck it. I can't have the love of my life. I done killed this dude. I'm just gonna go out on some samurai shit and kill myself. And right before he does it, Alicent comes out. yells his name, he looks up and is like, ooh, see. So, what y'all think? I mean,
I got a question.
You think he's gonna join the team with her?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess that's obvious, but yeah, I mean, where we gonna go?
The queen walk at night by herself, yo? And how did she find him? That was, but you know what? It's Game of Thrones or House of Cards. It's the universe. But no, he's definitely Team Allison, yo. She knows too much, and she's the only person that can save his life.
I think he's going to be her new White Knight or guard, or he's going to be working for her or with her. Yeah, because at this point, I mean, if they've set it up, like clearly he is so peed off and upset with whatever Rhaenyra is doing. I don't think he wants to be involved in that because he can't handle it. And I think he's going to want to go and be with Alicent to be what he wants to be. Because I think she's going to propose him like, I know what you want to be. I know what oath you took. I can be that for you. So because right now she needs somebody in her court because she is in King's Landing by herself. So who else to be with her other than Christian? Because he'll be loyal.
Yeah, in King's Landing. I mean, she got some support from her family during the wedding. I forgot to mention that. Some people's like, yeah, we'll roll with you. Like, when they ain't say it, but they was like, yeah, we back. But I do think this is going to be another tipping point, though, for her and Rhaenyra to go to war. Because I think Alicent's going to get with Cole, too. She's like, she'll be like, yo, you don't fuck my daddy. You don't fuck my side piece.
Yeah.
Like, you poking, getting poked by everybody I love. Like, you know what I mean?
Is it really a side piece? I mean, she ain't got no boyfriend.
I mean, well, I'm just saying what he called it. I mean, he was a self-described whore, so I'm just gonna put it. I'm just like, I didn't name him. He named himself, you know. So, but either way, I think it's gonna be a tipping point to when they go to battle, because they definitely going to. I mean, it's gonna be a battle. I mean, I guess that's already known.
It's definitely gonna be a battle. Aegon or whatever his name, that's who she's gonna groom to take over the throne. Because she doesn't want Rhaenyra to have it.
Y'all see the previews. Y'all can give me a heads up. I do want to ask one question, though, because when I saw this episode, I saw how it ended. I was like, boom, time jump. I was thinking this was going to be the last... And actually, pause 1 second, just because I looked at the screen, and I saw Corlys's daughter, her and Daemon.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, 10 seconds. What y'all think?
He's smashing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, y'all think it's gonna be a relationship or just smashing?
I think it's gonna be a relationship, but under the radar relationship.
All right,
that's what I think.
But that's gonna be mad weird for Corlys though, because they went to war together, and then
But I don't know. Back then, they're just married. He was like, "Yo, that'll just make the bond stronger." He's like, "Shit, you see, he was gonna marry his 12-year-old to his friends." The king, like his 12-year-old was about to be poking. But
you know what? The cousin did say something about, yo, when does it stop? Yo, you keep questing for power. Where's the end, yo?
Yeah.
She did bring that up to him, so I think she's tired of the games anyway.
But all right, but I just saw her face. I forgot to mention that. But we're gonna get to the because when I saw this episode, y'all seen the preview, so y'all can let me know. When I saw this episode end, I was thinking it's gonna be a time jump. I know that everybody knows it's not a spoiler. There's new actors, actresses, actors. Everybody's coming in for the time jump. Is next episode? Did they preview any time jump? And y'all go ahead. Y'all take over. Y'all two go ahead with the preview. I'm just gonna listen in.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, they definitely, and it's a big time jump at that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm going to say anywhere 12, 13 year time jump because these kids is grown. Everybody's grown. And
Aegon is
Aegon is
they show Aegon? Oh,
yeah, but he grown. He like 14 years old. It's a hell of a time jump in this one. He's up there, and this is where we're really going to start seeing people have been politicking and are tired and fed up because now Aegon has gotten to that age where he's older. Because you see, I mean, everybody's grown and I
think Rhaenyra might got some kids too.
Yeah, it's a lot happening in this.
Wow.
So yeah, Aegon's grown up. I think, like you said, everybody's grown.
Did they indicate? Did they indicate if
and the
she's
king looks
the queen?
fucked up. The king looked like
Oh,
he
yeah, you
last
said the
leg.
king's still alive.
Yeah, the king is still alive, and he looks. I don't even know how he lived this long. So I really think this could be his last episode. I feel that this could be his last. He looked that bad.
Yeah. Some probably set up the war.
Right, because they got to transition with these new actors. So he's the last of those actors. So what better way to transition than to transition him in this episode, but transition him out of the episode so that the war could start between these new actors. Yeah, I give him maybe 1 or 2 more episodes, but that's it. But
he's not making it to episode 10. Not
okay.
All right.
Yeah. He ain't making it. No way. Not
how many fingers did they show? How many fingers he had?
Nah, but he
I don't
in
know.
bad shape, Joe. He's in
did he even have hands anymore? That motherfucker just knobbing it out there like yo.
I mean, he looked in bad shape, yo. It just reminded me like
he didn't have much hair on his head, you know.
Nah, he looked old, yo. He looked like the little thing on Lord of the Rings, yo. The
my precious.
Yeah, that one. He looked like that, yo.
Damn.
He, like Chris Tucker said to Ricky Tan when he fell out the building, he's like, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. He ain't gonna be in season 2. I'm telling you, it's that bad.
No way. Yeah. But everybody's grown, so that was shocking for me to see. Like every character that we see right now, like Rhaenyra, everybody, the queen, Alicent, they're all grown, but you can see who they are because of their hair and stuff like that. So it's I'm really excited a lot about this episode because I think finally the claws are really going to come out because Aegon is a lot older. So she's ready. This like she's primed him up to this point. So she's like, if I want to make my move, I got to strike now.
When you say she, which one?
Alicent.
Alicent. Oh, Alicent. Oh yeah. Aegon's grown. Oh, Aegon's grown. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
so she's like,
really,
he about to be the king now.
Yeah. She's primed him up to this point. So yeah.
That's what's up. So I mean, me personally, this episode, I thought this episode was fire, yo. And you know, I'm a big like battle action type stuff. But I thought just the mental gymnastics in this episode was like just all the looks. So like they had scenes where people just be looking, it's like, like, you know, I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going, oh, because their eyes look this way, like, oh. So yeah, I thought this was like one of the better episodes of the season. I give it a solid 9. You know what I'm saying? 9. It might give 9.5. Like, yeah. The only reason I take the half point off, it just bothered me. Side note, when they were on the boat with her, with Rhaenyra and Sir Cole, yo, that CGI was horrible, like that.
Oh God,
did y'all know? Yo, you noticed that too? I was like, yo, this is so.
Yeah, they're spending so much time on the dragon, they didn't have time to spend on that.
I was like, yo, this shit was horrible. The background, they was on the boat, wanting no wind, wanting no water, wanting no nothing. They were just sitting on the side, like this shit look like a school play. But besides that, I get that shit. This 9.5. It was real. Like this episode was good. Yo. I liked everything about it. What you think, Pino?
Yo, I'm with you. I give it like a 9.7, and the reason why I give it a 9.7 because there's one part we forgot, which I thought Daemon is a gangster. Yo, he killed Shorty. The cousin confronted him. He was like, "Oh yeah, my inheritance, yo.
Oh yeah.
Don't I own that shit? You better tread lightly. I had your ass killed." That's basically what he said.
Oh yeah. He said, "I'm flying out there at the bar."
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Damon's a gangster, yo. I give this episode a 9. And if I watch it again, I'll probably give it a 9.5. It is really a great episode. I agree exactly with you, Ali. The mental gymnastics, the way this episode, the pace of this episode, about this episode was great because even when it finally happened at the end, I didn't know when it was going to happen. I still didn't know if it was going to happen. When it happened, it was climactic. It was great. There was nothing about this episode that I didn't like. The episode's a 9, and if it's a rewatch, a 9.5.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, there it is. So we all love this episode. I hope you guys all love this episode of this recap. As always, share, like, subscribe. Definitely share and like. It helps the channel grow. Appreciate everybody, and we're about to jump out of here. Hollywood DA, Corey Roy, Phenom 202.
Yes,
and we out. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, man, this show got me.
You can get with that.
like,
You can get with
reading, like,
this, or you
history
can get
shit,
with
man.
that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this.